their key missions is to work in synergy with relevant authorities, including the Nigerian police force and other security agencies, to foster safer communities, curb criminal activities, and provide moral, ethical, and social guidance for the society. Hello and welcome to your weekly program Issues, a platform where we discuss the challenges, responsibilities, and roles of individuals, institutions, and government bodies in building a better society. I am Tessie Umiri. The program returns in just a moment to stay. You're welcome back. Now, St. Lazarus Chaplaincy International, as we all know, is active in no fewer than 20 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory. The organization remains strongly committed to the promotion of peace, justice, and human dignity, as well as community development through faith-inspired initiatives with a focus on moral and social transformation. The chaplaincy works closely with communities, security agencies, and faith-based organizations to build a grounded society. Today on the program, we'll have with us the Chaplain General of St. Lazarus Chaplaincy International with us, Professor Uwe Akan JP, Commander-in-Chief of the Chaplain, who will be shedding more light on their mission, their impact, and the challenges they face in carrying out their mandates. You're welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much. We are here to tell the world and Nigeria that there is an indigenous chaplain organization. So many people will be rushing after American chaplain, German chaplain, and let me use the word Western chaplain.
But we have our own indigenous
Then
chaplain.
we decided to create our own indigenous chaplain.
Okay. So now, can you share with us the mandate of this chaplain, St. Lazarus?
Yeah. When we look at what others are doing outside there, and then we understand that God has given us the wisdom. God gives us ideas as a nation, then we are not ready to jump after what the Western culture bring for us.
Yeah.
And then that give birth to this organization with the mandate of ameliorating the problems in this country. How? We have decided to synergize with the government and other security agencies, including the spirited individuals and corporate organizations, to push these ideas forward. What are our main duties? To make sure we help the government, we assist in the area of promoting peace, stability. Actually, Nigeria is a blessed nation. It's only that most of the ideas that people have, they want to jump out of the country and go and establish those ideas in another country as if nothing is happening in Nigeria. We don't want to go out to other countries. We want to give birth to this organization here, run it here, and equally sell it to the world for them to know Nigerians can do something.
Okay, just to say that the chaplaincy is by Nigerians, for Nigerians, and for the benefit of all Nigerians.
All Nigerians.
That's good to hear. Okay, now, can you share with us what inspired you, aside the mandate, which looks so interesting, synergizing with government agencies, security agencies, promotion of peace, and all that. So what's the inspiration behind your mission?
Two things are involved here. Number one, we as a nation, we also have ideas. We have people with a God-given talent to do something. And why going out of our country? Why are we rushing after white men things? Why can't we also start something and sell it to the white men? Let them also buy from us. In fact, made in Nigeria is too better. For me, as an individual, I can travel out of the country, but I don't like to stay there. I love to stay in my country because Nigeria is good. For the fact that we have our ups and downs doesn't mean Nigeria is not good. One day we'll get there. So that was one of the inspiration. Number two, instead of having army chaplain, police chaplain, civil defense chaplain, and all that, I came with an idea that if we bring up this chaplain and sell it to the government of Nigeria, for us to also have the Nigerian Chaplain Corps, it is going to help a lot. Instead of army will have a chaplain, the other agency will have a chaplain. Whoever want to join army will focus on join army. Whoever want to join police will focus on joining police. And then whoever need chaplain services should join the Nigerian Chaplain Corps. And then if army need the services of the chaplain, you will now ask the commander in chief of chaplain, Nigeria chaplain, to send chaplaincy to your agency to do the chaplain work. So, and this gives us the idea of forming this chaplain, not a church. It is an independent social NGO, and then we accept people as they are, not Christian alone, all manner of religion. Whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Hindu, whatever you are, we believe that you have right to partake in this in as much as you love peace, in as much as you want the good of Nigerians. You are welcome to join us. It is not for one section.
Okay. So now we are meant to you have your visible presence in those states already. So how do you operate? Like you said, it's open to both Muslims, Christians, and as long as you're a Nigerian, you you're, you can be part of this chaplaincy. So how is the operation like?
Well, we operate in about 20, 20 or 21 states of the Federation, including FCT. What we do is that in a particular state that there is need for us to go and take care of Nigerians' situation, the yearning of the Nigerians in the area of humanitarian aid, we go there. And then how do we raise our funds to do that? It is individual donations. Yeah, we are self-sponsored. And I just want to call on the Nigerians to accept what they have and promote what they have, since we believe in Nigerian made product, such as this kind of chaplain. We are ready to go where fund or funding will not limit us. We are ready to go to
Okay.
anywhere.
Okay, so now we would like to know when you talk about humanitarian aid, what kind of is it natural disasters, man-made disasters, probably people that are displaced? What kind of people do you provide this humanitarian aids to?
Actually,
And probably how can they reach out to you?
yeah, what we do is to ensure that the little we have goes round to the affected people. We don't just go and drop it there. We want, even if it's 5 persons, we want to affect life. The thing goes to the 5 persons. So the area of natural disaster like fire outbreak, something happened at Marian Market in Calabar. There was a fire inferno there. Well, about 20 shops were burnt down, and so we rushed there. We are also first responder in emergency, so we rushed down there, see what we can do to assist. But we didn't have so much. But within our own little effort, we were able to call out about 10 persons who were affected by the process. And then we do out to them, all of them, at least to start with 20,000 times 10 of them. Then there are those ones, they are Their shops were burned down with the products. Some were able to provide, those ones that are doing hairdressing and this and that, were able to provide some hairdressing materials for them to start up. We also have some drop out students or children. We provide uniform. We may not do all, but the little we can with our little resources. So, like we take out like 10 per school and then make sure we give them uniform, books, and pay little financial commitment for them. I think we were able to equally pay school fee for at least three persons in the University of Calabar.
That's good. This is so interesting. Interesting in the sense that you say individual, funding,
Yeah.
no sponsorship whatsoever, and you have already doing a lot. So I want to this issue of funding. How do you intend, to get funding from probably government, donor agencies in the future? If you get such funding, where do you see yourself in maybe in the nearest future?
Thank you very much. Why we decided to fund ourselves for the past 3 years now is because when you start up a thing, it's not everybody that will believe in what you are doing. Some may think everybody is a 419. Some may think some are doing this because they are hungry. So we just wanted to prove to the government that individuals can do something. And then if it behoves on them to assist, then they can now see our effort. What have you done before? We prove them. We have been in Kaduna State. We did something there. We've gone to Niger State in Bida. We did something there. We've gone to Cross River State. We've been to Akwa Ibom State, River State, and we are doing things, small things we can do in these places. Now, for instance, in Akwa Ibom State and Cross River State, somebody donated a van to us, a bus, Sienna bus. And so, what we do is to register with necessary agency, statutory department, like road safety, uh, hospital, and the government parastatals. What we do is they give us the permission. We are on the highway round the clock. The road safety cannot do all. We are on the highway going around wherever there are emergency, such like accident. We will pick up that person, take the person to the hospital, and then make sure we give money for the first aid while looking for a way to establish contacts with the family of such victims. And that's what we do. And so we intend to do this across all the states that we are present in Nigeria, but we are limited by funding. And if peradventure we have donor agents or corporate sponsorship, we intend to take this to the next level that the government will even be surprised that Nigerians could have this kind of ideas to assist them. Yes. Our main concern is even if it's three persons that we are touching, let the thing get directly, let them feel it.
Yes, yeah.
It's not until we do give to 1,000 persons at the same time and they are not feeling it. Just like our representative in the political class are doing. If they want to affect life, just even if it's two or three, let us be sure that you have affected the three, and that's okay. So that's
Okay.
what we do.
Okay. Thank you so much. Membership, what does it take for one to become part of your organization? Because I can see it's a volunteer kind of
Yes.
organization. So how can, if somebody that have interest in doing voluntary services, humanitarian services, people actually opt in to do this kind of duties free of charge. So if somebody wants to be part of this organization, how can one go about it?
Thank you very much. Number one thing is that person must have the passion. If you don't have passion, you won't be able to do. It's a voluntary work. We are not paying ourselves. Rather, you are contributing. It's services to God and humanity. So If you don't have passion to touch life, you don't need to come. That's number one. Number two, you must be ready in season and out of season. We don't need someone that will be complaining of time, this and that. You must be ready. Just like our motto says. Our motto says, called to serve and committed to protect. So whenever you are called to service, you must be there. And so those who desire to be members, one must be Nigerians. Two must be God fearing. It doesn't matter the religion. Actually, I'm not a bigot. I'm not a religious bigot. So I accept every religion as they belong to God. God created everybody in as much as you are after the welfare of your brother man. You know one thing, um, I continue to tell people wherever I go that the most richest man on earth is a man that is able to put smile on the faces of the vulnerables.
Thank you so much. It's been an interesting discussion, and you've heard from Professor Akan Ugwe. He says it doesn't matter the dollars or millions of naira in your account. What matters is how many lives you have touched with the little you have. And that's what matters. Talking about humanitarian services, and that's what St. Lazarus Chaplaincy is all about. This discussion continues after this break. Please stay. Thank you for staying tuned. This is Issues, and we have been discussing with the Chief Commandant of the Lazarus Chaplaincy, and he has talked so much about humanitarian services and the need for us to be our brothers, our keepers at all times. Welcome back from that break. I would like to know how do you intend to, you say the funding is individual, and if you have a magnitude project like this, of course, in the future you need to support more people, and so it means that you need more funding. So how do you intend to collaborate with maybe other NGOs, government agencies, and even philanthropists, individuals that are willing to partner with you?
Actually, we are writing letters of collaborations to corporate organizations, government agencies, philanthropies, and we are also expecting some result, valuable result coming from such end. And that is one of the reasons we are coming here to let them know we are being on ground, and then we have been doing something. Of course, we have some pictures of what we have been doing, and we have to also let them know through this medium that we have been doing it. And if they see it for themselves, I think God will touch them to pass through us to touch lives.
Okay, let's talk about aside the funding, which has remained a major challenge. Do you have any other challenges in terms of your operations, probably volatile area or hard to reach terrain, or probably you know any challenges such as, and how you're able to uh, you're able to overcome that?
Yeah, definitely we are not afraid to go wherever God tells us to go. We are not afraid at all. Even if we are asked to go to Boko Haram, we are going there. Those people there
That's the spirit.
are created by God. Last year we went to Taraba. There was a very heavy fight in Peva.
Oh,
Yeah, I went there with my men of our team. And when we get there, we were able to call the chiefs, see how we can make peace. Actually, our measure of conflict resolution is to go with humanitarian aid. By the time we get there, we give it to them. That will make them happy to receive us. And then we now break into peaceful resolution toward whatever happens.
yeah.
During such process, we have been escaping so much danger, but we can't say no because they are our brothers and our sisters. If you say no, it therefore means you are not ready to go. You are not ready for the work. Every business in this world has its own risk. Even you people in the media, you have your own risk. So we can't be deterred by any dangerous trend. We are good to go and we are ready to go.
Okay. One thing I picked that about your interesting discussion this moment is the fact that you're promoting the Nigerian content.
Yes.
Yes. So what's your take to residents, citizens of Nigeria in general, on the need for us to cherish and to promote what we have?
Actually, like I said before now, I am in love with Nigerian made. If I have money now and I want to buy a car, I will go to Innocent and buy that car. Some of the things we are using, like Nigerian made shoes and all these things, they are even more durable than the American one or whichever. I like to use this opportunity to tell Nigerians that they should stop food with cherishing what belongs to what comes from. I'm not saying they should not get it, but let 90% of their quest for anything be Nigerian made. Hence the issue of this chaplaincy. A lot of chaplains came from America, came from other part of the country outside Nigeria to Nigerian, and Nigerian will run after it, embrace it, and those things doesn't have legal standing. You know why? The people that bring this chaplain did not ask them one question. What are the legal documents to keep this chaplain running in Nigeria? The law of Nigeria says if you want to run any business outfit or organization, you go to the corporate affairs that is vested with the power to register organization. Go there, register. And so when those organizations will come, because they don't have footing, is either the government will prescribe them or they don't have anything to do because the original idea was not from Nigeria. You cannot bring the law of Canada to Nigeria. It won't work because the Nigerian terrain is not the same terrain with Canadian. So we have our own ups and downs. And that is why we sat down to run this. We sat down and planned. What was the first thing to do? Go to corporate affairs and register. The first name we registered with was United Servant Chaplain, and we had an acronym, US Chaplain. And we sat down and find out when we say US Chaplain, people will rush. And then we told them it is just an acronym. It is not US Chaplain or as in American United States Chaplain. It's just United Servants Chaplain. And when we understand that why they came in was the name US, we approached corporate affairs for a change, which was why we changed to St. Lazarus Chaplaincy International to still make it indigenous. And after that, we had to approach civil defense for a letter of no objection to the using of the word chaplain. And we also wrote such letter to the Nigerian Army. And then after that, we have to go to FIRS, which is Nigerian property, and get our TIN number and move from there to EFCC to get our SCUMO. So you can see how we gather our legal document so we can fly. With this document, Nigerians know that we are serious. It's not a half-baked organization. We are serious.
That's interesting, and we are hoping that you will achieve your core mandate, because you achieve your target of service to humanity. As we wish you all the best. Finally, your last word before we leave.
I want to thank the NTA Channel 5 for accepting to air what we are doing here, and we also seek partnership with you to be able to cover those things we have been doing. For the past 3 years we have been doing, we didn't cover them, and so maybe that is the reason why some people didn't know what we are doing. But I think with your assistance henceforth, even if we urinate, we'll ask you to cover so that they will now know that we are doing something. And then we seek and solicit funds from Nigerians to support what we are doing, and also ask them to join this organization to put smile in the face of the less privileged, and equally ask our able president who knows what to do to please um, call us to a round table and seek some ideas, ask for what we can do, and send us where it cannot go.
Okay, that's a good thought, and we are hoping that your message will get to where it's supposed to go. Thank you so much, Commander in Chief of Chaplain, Professor Akan Uwe. Thank you so much for coming on the program Issues, and thank you for sharing with us this good news
Thank
of
you.
your service to humanity.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And to you, our dear viewers, this is the much we can take on today's edition of Issues, where we have talked at length on the issue of humanitarian services and, of course, providing aids, like we say, always be your brother's keeper to make the world a beautiful place. See you next week for yet another edition of the program. From all of us, we say do have a beautiful evening.